David, this is from your lesson at the quarry. Things are looking good on the right. We'll just walk through this. That position is absolutely perfect. Amazing. So, and that's going to set you up. You know, the only thing, when I look at it, the only thing I'd change is see the bed of the club starts at the intersection of the green and yellow line, and at this point it's out in front of you maybe 5 inches. That could cause some, a lack of connection on the left side, the left pec and left bicep. But as far as where the club is, it's absolutely perfect. Now see how it's getting a little steep? That's okay, as long as you reroute it. See how it's not quite parallel to the yellow lines? It's on the steep side, mainly because the elbow is flying. But like I said, if you can shallow this thing out on the way down, then we're not going to worry about that elbow being a little out of position. So as you come down, what happens is you're starting steep. See, the butt of the club is pointed somewhere inside the ball. Should be pointed at the ball. But here you make a good mid-swing movement. Now the problem with this is when the club is gathering speed, and it's hard to make this correction. So see, it's steep, it's on plane, and then it's still a little steep. But look, then you make this mid-course correction, and it's right on your forearm. You can't really see it, but the shaft is right on your forearm, and at this position it's golden, slightly inside, really good. But here's, okay, so you're doing a nice job of shallowing this thing out. You know, you might work on it, shallowing it out in transition where you have a little more time, and you're not building up a lot of speed. It's a slow part of the swing. But anyway, now here's, as you come through impact, look, you're not even at 45 degrees with the shaft, and the toe of the club is up. See how shut that is? Dead shut there. So that's where that power draw, the hook comes in. Look, it's just left the club face, and you're closing it up. So you don't have that flexed wrist like VJ, but you're doing major forearm rotation. You're really pronating that right palm too soon. Okay, so anyway, still need to work on that. So when you want, see how you're just rolling your wrist here? What you need is, when you get at the 45 position point, the toe of the face should be more open than it is there. So that's the thing we have to practice on. Now the other thing here, not as noticeable with this, but with the driver, is watch the butt board, the back wall. When you come through, this one on the driver. Well, first of all, let's look at the head movement. It starts at the red X, and then with this club, you move it down, which is okay, as long as you come up during the swing But that movement's okay. But in the driver movement, your head goes towards the ball like 3 inches. And then as you come into hit, you're a good athlete. As you get into hit, it then comes back to where it about was at address. So, but what I'm saying is you don't need that head movement. So sometimes it may be 3 inches towards the ball, sometimes it's 4, and then sometimes the corrective movement isn't exactly the same as the original movement, if you know what I mean. So let's try to quiet that head down. In this case, it's not that big a deal, but in the driver case, because the head went towards the ball, your butt came away from the back wall. In this case, your head didn't go towards the ball. And look, that's acceptable. See how that left cheek is against the back wall through impact? That's quite good. I'd like to see, we talked about this in the lesson, I'd like to see you roll that right foot, get on that right instep, and then as it rolls towards impact, then you get to the toe and get the heel showing the back fence. So you don't show that there. That's just a little late. And I like to see that little more roll in there. But all small little fine tuning here, but with the exception of this hand movement. That's really kind of sinking the ship. So from this side, it's all good from this side. Look at this. You're turning in the barrel, which is great. See that yellow line that's on your left hip. Look at this weight shift. At an impact, the belt buckles where your left hip was at address. Really good. Head stays down. Really good. That's from this angle. You can't see the wrist flip, and you can't really see the club head. Let's see, maybe you can. No, you can't. Didn't have it in the picture. Anyway, so from face on, golden. Really good. I mean, better than scratch. Little bit of head movement and the wrist thing, and with the driver just keeping that butt against the back wall.